everyone, welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm here to read cards and divine some messages that are coming through for all of you. I saw the Prism Oracle as the main deck for our message today, so I'm shuffling that up. And I want to thank you for your presence, for your views, for giving my videos a thumbs up. Anything you want to know about me or the services I have to offer is below the video in the description box. And let's get started. I heard 2 more shuffles on the deck, and then it'll be ready to go. All right. So your energy, reflection. Deep in a state of self-reflection at this time, looking at yourself. I heard through an open and honest eye. Reflection doesn't work well if you're lying to yourself about what you see. So shout out to Janine. I see you here. High Tribes vibe in this mentality. Let's see what's the opportunity that's crossing. Strength. I heard in your power. Yeah, this is your hour of power, baby. And the hour is highly symbolic. It's speaking of a wholeness. It's speaking of a completeness. Okay, so let me see what's below you. Yeah, trusting in your intuition is what I heard. Intuition is guiding you right to your wins, guiding you right to your gains, guiding you right to your satisfaction. And you know how to restrain when that's not what you're seeing. Even if there's a mental urge or an emotional urge, you know how to trust in the intuitive guidance that you're receiving, which is, I'm hearing, adding to your power. Okay, and behind you, you have love. Yes, you have love behind you. So you've already gained the power of love. I heard because of power of love. Above you, you have hunger. There's something you want. There's something you've been wanting, and it keeps coming into your mind. Can't act like you don't. Can't act like you haven't felt it or seen it. It does keep coming to your mind, but you keep trusting your intuition. Okay, so in front of you, you have the trust. And this is saying the circle of trust comes full circle for you. You trust in your intuition. You trust in your power. You reflect on yourself deeply. And that trust is rewarded and honored. What are you doing? You're saving space with the space card coming in. It's saying you're saving space for that which you hunger for. That's beautiful. Because if you don't have the space for it when it shows up, it's like, shit, I don't have nowhere to put that. Okay. In your environment, surrender. I heard someone or something is surrendering to the energy of your focus. Okay. In your hopes and fears is a fear. There is a fear there. And you're like, oh gosh, I hope what I'm hearing is I hope my fears don't come true. Okay. So that energy is there. Outcome equals success. Okay. So you end up winning anyways. And isolation. This is something that you do on your own. Only you can do it for yourself. With illumination, it's in the isolation that the illumination occurs. We have growth. What you were looking for has grown. It is growing at this time. And we have cleanse. As you receive what you hoped for, it's going to cleanse out a lot of the fears that you had, is what I'm getting. The bottom of the deck is the flow. Understanding there is a flow in life. There's an order to everything, is what the way I'm hearing it. There's an order to everything. And I'm being guided to the Light Seers Tarot to enhance our message further with some tarot cards. So let's get some shuffles on that. And let me just look at these while I do so I can see what else wants to come out. I heard love is where your power and your strength is coming from. And the power of love is, I'm hearing, very comforting. I also heard that you get confirmations along the way that you're moving in the right direction, that what you believe is true for you, and you'll know it before you know it. Aha, play on words. You'll know it before you know it. Meaning it'll come true and through for you before you even think. Like you might think it's going to take a certain amount of time. And the way I'm hearing it is like, yeah, you'll know it before you know it. It's like it happens even faster than you know. And I'm hearing it's because of all the love you've infused into it. So what am I talking about for you? Your intuition is speaking to you. It's showing you how this message relates to you. On this channel, we speak in a sort of what I call an umbrella language. It covers over you, and it covers over and includes many different individual experiences. So if we speak vaguely, it's because we're talking about the energy relating to your personal experience. Your intuition is always invited to the party, and you're wise to bring it with you, because your own intuition will fill in the details and give you your personal clue. See, every reading we do on this channel is as close to a personal reading as you can get without having to pay for it. But if that's what you want to do, those details are below the video too. All right, so let's see what we have coming out. They said one more shuffle on the Light Seers Tarot, and we're gonna layer our spread. So show me why reflection is here. Clarify the reflection, please, which is how you're showing up in your energy. I'm hearing you're very reflective of yourself. Everything that happens, you know that it's coming from an energy within you. You don't blame anyone, and nor do you attribute your power in these experiences and situations to anyone outside of you. We have the Death and Rebirth card coming out. Scorpio energy on the table in your position, and it's talking about you're digging deep. You're reflecting on the changes that you've been through. You're very aware that the transformations that are happening in your life are your fault. Good job. I heard good job immediately with that. You know that who you are is not who you used to be. Yeah, you're the same name, the same face, the same body, and even many of the same characteristics, but there's a difference in your spirit. There's a difference in your soul. There's a difference in the energy I hear of that which you be. And the difference is coming in with this powerhouse energy, with this strength that you didn't have before. It's like you have a power that you previously did not know. It's as though there's this unseen force in you. Yeah, show me more about this strength. What is the strength? Why is strength here? Because of the Five of Pentacles. You have the power and the strength. Shout out to Interstellar Frequency, our high vibes tribe in the house. Yeah, you have the power and the strength to do it alone. Even when life feels like you're missing out on something, like there's something lacking, or there's something that's not here in the physical realm, you now have the ability to tap into the spiritual reality, which is highly important and highly significant at this time, because this is you going beyond what the residue of yesterday's point of focus offers. And that's what it is. It's residue. The things that you see in your physical reality are residue of yesterday's spiritual truth. Okay. And so if yesterday's spiritual truth has left something wanting in some sort of way, you don't stress about it. You don't worry about it. You know that you've already changed that energy. You know that you've already made major moves on the spiritual level, and you allow space, yeah, and time for the growth to reveal itself in your experience. So let's see, why is the intuition card here? And we have the King of Swords. There's a crow above the head of the King of Swords. I'm hearing in many traditions, the crow is speaking of a spiritual truth, of a spiritual messenger. So the King of Swords is a card very much about the intellect. It's about what you know. It's about the mind, the clarity of mind. You have clarity of mind when it comes to your intuition, where your intuition shows you this is what it truly is. Don't fret and don't stress about what the physical reality seems to be. This is your true state of being. You know that. You can see that clearly. And you allow, again, the space for that to reveal, to grow, to show in your physical reality, because you seem to have the understanding. Oh, bottom of the deck right now is the Judgment card, that as you call it out, so it comes about. So as you speak it into existence, you know that the universe hears your words and responds to what you know about yourself, about your truth, about your reality, the truer reality than the one that even the physical eyes see. Because so many times the physical eyes, they don't see what you know to be true about the self. Why? Because the physical reality there's like this time delay with physical reality. In our physical reality, we have this thing called time and linearity, which is not necessarily in harmony with what our spiritual reality and truth be at any given moment. The spiritual reality and truth I'm hearing creates and dictates the flow of the physical experience. And so when Janine's son was just talking about the Crow movie today, there's a reason, there's a rhyme and a reason, that that this is coming up in your experience. So Janine's son, and Janine was not the only one that had a conversation about a crow today. Anyone who had a conversation about a crow today is finding high significance and resonance with this message here. And the overall, I could just, if you're in a hurry, you've got to run. I'd love it if you'd stay. But if you're in a hurry and if you've got to run, what you've created is happening. You're the one that's doing it, and it's growing. So keep that point of focus is the overall message right now that I see. But let's keep going. Let's see what's coming out in this energy. With the love card behind you, clarify the love card behind you. Why is love here and behind you in this energy? And we have, I love the Strength card. What's up, Georgina? Yes, the Strength card behind you, which is also matching the other deck that has it as your crossing energy. So you know the power of love, and you infuse it and you inject it into your whole reality. Yeah. And that carries through with you. So even if in the physical reality, maybe you haven't had enough financial flow, maybe your health hasn't been the best, maybe you've been feeling kind of lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody for my own. Okay, whatever it is, you're like, you know what? These are things may be true in this moment. However, at this point of focus, I'm only looking at the physical reality, and I know that the physical reality is constantly changing. So as I call it out, so it comes about, yeah. And you were very in the past consistent and persistent. Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck as a strength comes out in the power of your love. You love the things that matter to you, those things of value. You love the fact, I hear that you have this spiritual ability to manipulate your physical reality, and that you have signs and synchronicities that show you all along the way that you're doing exactly what you have in your power to do today. Woo! And then when it feels like you've done it all, it's okay to rest and just let it be. Okay, I hear that. So there's something you've been hungering for. Let me see. What is this you've been hungering for? Show me more about the hunger card above you. There's something you've been desiring, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having a desire. Desire is very beautiful. Desire is a seed that is planted. The challenge is to get out of the way of our own energy and allow it to do what it does without adding in all the resistance you see. And so in this energy, I see that the desire is on your mind. I see someone who is sitting in the energy of the fulfillment of that desire. And that's why this hunger is showing up above you. But let me see. Give me a tarot card to clarify the hunger above. What is this hunger above speaking of? Are you going to give me one? Oh, you're going to give me a stack. It all landed on the floor. Ain't that a hoot? Okay, hold on. Got a whole stack here. They said, read this stack. So let's see what we have. Queen of Pentacles. I can make it happen. I can make it happen if I sit and feel the reality of it as though it were There's this knowing that the universe doesn't know if the memory that you're playing out in your brain has literally physically in your physical 3D reality already happened, or if it has not. Either way, it's reading you from that and reflecting that back to you. So here you are, powerfully living the fulfillment of that which you hunger for, of that desire being fulfilled in your physical reality. You live it. It's almost like getting into a fantastic movie, and oh my gosh, it's so moving. It makes me want to cry. It makes me want to laugh. It makes me angry. All those feelings become real as though you're living the moment. But in this case, it's not a movie you're watching. It's your life unfolding. And it's beautiful that you're doing this, because what your mind is perceiving, the universe is receiving and reflecting back to you, and you know it. So you use that ability, that law of the universe, to see something beautiful for yourself, to live the fulfillment of your wildest dreams, of the magic and the miracles being infused into your every moment, into your every day. Yes, we have the Five of Cups. Oh yeah, you could focus on something sorrowful. You might even reflect upon the sorrow that it took to get to where you're at. But the King of Cups is where you sit. And this says, I have emotional mastery over it. In other words, the things that was cause you pain and spiritual, emotional, and energetic drain, you have found the mastery over it. You have found the reason for the season, the lesson and the blessing, and now it must be just that magic and miracles coming through for you. And what used to stress you and upset you just doesn't have that much power over you anymore. The Knight of Cups spirit is here, bringing you your flowers, bringing you the bouquet of roses, saying, yes, you're absolutely right. Do more of this. See yourself living the fulfillment of your wildest dreams. Who cares what it actually looks like on the physical scene? Be there emotionally, be there intellectually, be there mentally, be there spiritually, because the universe hears all that and doesn't know if you're playing a trick of reality. It instead picks up the pictures that are floating around in your head, the emotions that are floating around in your heart, and says, oh, this must be true. So let me deliver more of that to you. Nine of Swords. But what if it's not true? The doubt, the other side of the mind comes out, and it begins to play about within your head, within your dreams, within your means. And you say, but changes occur in my physical reality. And I know that I create this through my own consistency of my point of focus. And the devil will always be there to tempt me, thinking that it cannot be, trying to inject me with that energy. And I overcome it every day in every way. I only see myself in the position of victory, of success, of fulfillment, of wholeness. Yes, with the trust card. What else do we have at this time? So thankful and grateful for this beautiful message, right in line with your soul, with your energy, with your truth. And we have the Magician. You trust and the Fool, both coming out in reverse, saying you trust and you know you have already instituted it. The things that come out in your future are what you're trusting in today. You only had to feel it once, really, and purely, and then get out of the way. Don't stress, don't worry, don't think less of yourself or your ability. Allow it to unfold. You took it's saying to me, because it's in reverse, it's saying you've already done that. You've already materialized it. You've already trusted in it. And then you just held it. You just held that energy. And because the trust card is what's coming out in the future, it's like the things that you're trusting in now unfold for you. Yeah. So you have space. You're holding space for these things in your life. Show me more about why the holding space in the space card is coming out. Because of the Eight of Pentacles. And look at you working your magic, doing it over and over and over again. I'm going to master this. If I do anything before I die, this physical death, I will master this. I will master my emotions. I will master my mind. I will master my physical reality. I will live and do live in this moment. This is actually how I live the fulfillment on my wildest dreams today. And because I know this, I know there's more of this, and the universe sees this and feels this and hears this and responds with more of this. So I'm going to keep on doing more of this and allow the space for it to show up. Yeah. We have the surrender card. It's like the universe is surrendering to you here. Show me more about the surrender card. What is the universe surrendering here to you? The Knight of Wands. This is that energy coming in. You inspire the universe to action with your powerful point of focus, with your knowing, with your trust, with your belief, with your beautiful visions, your beautiful energy, your beautiful point of focus, your beautiful ideas, your beautiful words that you offer. Somebody said to me as I was playing a Keno machine, I put $5 in the machine, I hit a bonus. The bonus completed, 0 credits won. The waitress said to me, doesn't it just suck when you get a bonus and you don't win nothing on the bonus? And my response to her, without even thinking about it, was, I love when I get a bonus that makes me have to tip you more than I had planned to, because it just hits. And she walked away. And I sat in reflection thinking to myself, you know what? That was fucking awesome, because she tried to infuse and inject some misery, some disappointment, some dissatisfaction. I flipped that shit and flipped the script and made it do what I decided and declared in action. Later that day, I walked away, cashing out everything but the $5. I cashed out more. I cashed out 15, I put in 5. And then I was guided to go to another little place and put $5 in again, and I cashed out 30. Yay! It was a beautiful day. And for me, it symbolized the effectiveness. And the whole only reason I was out playing $5 at a time was because I wanted a Crown and Coke, and that was okay. So it's like you inspire the universe to action. Don't even let anyone outside of you come in and rain on your parade. And it's like you're not. But with the fears is, oh my gosh, have I invested in the wrong thing? Well, I have to walk away. Well, your hope is that you're moving in the right direction anyway. That's your hope. Your fear is that you're going to have to let go of something that you strongly desired. That's there. I heard acknowledge it and flip the script on that shit, just like I did on that waitress, and watch yourself get more, be added unto, receive. Okay, even more than you expected. Because honestly, I was like, oh, I'm happy to go put $5 in the machine, get me a Crown and Coke, and take my ass home. No, I got $15, which is 10 more than I put in. Then I got $30, which is 25 more than I put in. And I had 2 Crown and Cokes. What do you know? So it was more than I expected, right? But again, there was the flipping of the script. There was someone else, and I'm hearing that someone else is the who you used to be. Because remember, in your current energy, you have the death card. So what I'm saying is the old mentality is coming in like that waitress trying to tell you, well, this sucks when that happens. And you're like, the new you is like, oh no, but this is what it really is. I'm winning all day. Don't let the machine fool you. You tell it, right? So, however that plays out in your reality, that's what I see. Success is the outcome that I see here for you. And then you don't have to be intuitive. You can read that there, the word on the card too. It says success. That's in the outcome energy. The 4 of Pentacles here is in reverse. So anywhere where you've been financially stressed, holding on to your purse, holding it tight, I see that's going to open up for you. Anywhere where you've been protecting your heart, feeling like it's not safe to love or express the things in your heart, that's going to open up, and you're going to feel free to express, to be, to flow your emotional and or financial energy. This is happening because of you with the isolation card clarifying here. And it says the 5 of Wands is in reverse. You're like, I'm not going to battle with them. I'm not going to engage in their cross current energies. I'm not going to entertain their cross current vibrations or realities. I know my reality. I know it starts spiritually. I heard, and can nobody else tell me exactly what I came here to be? I'm going to be all I came here to be. And that is exactly what I see. And it's going to play out in this way and that way and the other. But you're no longer at arms with yourself. You're no longer in battle with yourself. You're no longer allowing external people's worries, behaviors, or influences to be an influence in your energy. Why? Because again, below you, you have that clarity of mind, trusting in what you've seen intuitively, trusting your own intuition, and knowing that it proves true for you. Remember that we had the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck, and right now they're saying the King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So in this experience, whatever was bothering you before has no longer any power in your life anymore or in your energy. Show me the illumination. What is illuminated here for you? And we have the Star, wishes and dreams coming true, your blessed state, the fact that you've healed, the fact that the universe does respond to you and receive the blessings, the beautiful bounty. I'm hearing the beautiful bounty. It's absolutely radiant, baby. It's glorious, as magnificent. It's so illuminated. The fact some of you are going to find that you're getting a lot more attention that you're used to. I'm hearing especially where business is at play. And I can honestly, I can tell you, as I've made these shifts and I've done these things that these cards are talking about in my own energy that is related to this collective, which is you too. Like, absolutely, more walk-ins, more new people. Just every day there's somebody new. Every day the beautiful things come through. Magic and miracles are real for you and me. This is what is happening on these cards. This is what's happening on your energy. So if it's yours and you know it, claim it in the comments. Claim it in the comments. Let it in there. Add your voice to it, in whatever way that feels true and right to you. I see growth here coming in those things of importance to you, the things, the matters that have been on your heart. It's growing. And we have the Seven of Swords, by divine plan, safe and secure from the hands, the mind, and the behaviors of man is the way I'm hearing. So Spirit is saying it's growing. This means other people can't necessarily see it. It's being kept secret from them. Why? Because we don't want to get their fucking ideas, their resistance, all their woo woo boo hoos and woe is me's energies, and it didn't work for that one. How can it work for you? So there's this energy of keep it to yourself and allow it to grow. And when you begin to see the growth, still don't show your hand. Don't show your command. Know that it's between you and this universe that is responding to you. Yeah. Then bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords right now saying this is the fastest way. So you wanted to know, how can I make this happen? Keep it between you and your higher self, the universe, God, your soul team, your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors, your guides, the spirit realm. You keep it between you and the ethers. Let it show up and let them comment it back to you. I heard if you were all that you said you were, you wouldn't have to tell it. Others would tell it for you. So by the time the others find out, it should be because it's evident to them. Until it's evident to them, we're not going to give we're not even going to say nothing to them. We're just going to let it be. Everything is coming out. And then I hear people saying, oh my gosh, you look fantastic. You got this glow about you. You got this radiance, you see. What's happening? Let them come to you and ask you, why do you look so much more fulfilled than ever before? Why did you get a new car? You're moving into a big new house. What? Oh my gosh, you're so busy. You don't have time to. Little do they know, it's because, your business has picked up. Your career is moving. Your romantic life is busy. Whatever it is, it's nobody's business but between you and your soul right now. And this is the safest place for it to grow. They're showing me the difference between a seedling plant that is put in a beautiful garden, safe and secure behind a little hedging or fencing or some sort of protective barrier, like a little brick wall. I heard because she's a brick house. She might just letting it all hang out. So they're saying, let them notice it when it's hanging out. In other words, as it gets so big that no one can deny, that's the time for you to go ahead and say, yeah, it's true, with a beautiful relief and sigh. I hear, okay. Until then, Let them fucking wonder. Let it be a mystery. It ain't none of their business anyways. What it is that you can see for you to be. Oh, I love this energy. Okay, and the cleanse card. With the cleanse card, we have the 3 of Wands. And what I'm hearing is it will no longer be it's showing up for me. It's here now. I have it now. I have it here. I have it now. And I see you sitting in that energy for a while. I see you sitting in the fulfillment energy for a while in your own private indulgence. I'm hearing your own private indulgence of the luxury, your own private indulgence of your success. Sit with it for a while. Eventually, you're not going to be able to hide it no more. It's going to be so evident to all the world. And then, then it's time for show and tell. But until then, let it be your little secret, our little secret, because we all know, all of us here know that this is happening for us. And that's plenty. The bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. And there it is. Dreams do come true is the energy that I heard. Yes, the dreams do come true. That vision of when pigs fly. That's why we don't tell other people, you see, because that's exactly what they're going to do in the energy. You tell them about all the magnificent. Why magnificent? I'm trying to say magnificent. Magnificent. Oh, because they're going to try to tell you you can't. You can't. Magnificent. No, it's magnificent. You see the hot red scents in my hands. You see the hot red scents in my energy when you can see it before your eyes in fulfillment. That's the vibes. Yeah. They'll make sense of it. Two pennies entertainment. They'll make common sense of it, which is not so common. You find more change than you could common sense in most people's minds because they've been rearranged to the programming and the filters and the lexes and the limitations and the can'ts and the cannots. And it's like, no, we are the haves, not the have-nots. We are the cans. I bet you can. Yeah, I bet you can. I bet you will. I bet you did. And that's the energy around here. So we're going to float those vibes around here. And right now, I'm here. We want to take time to congratulate you on what you're materializing for yourself, on what you're pulling through from the ethers. I heard there's no zero-sum bias here. It's not one man's loss is another man's gain around here. The universe has an abundance, an infinite abundance to give to you. It has to be nobody's gain. Nobody's loss to be your gain. You can just gain and gain and gain and remain the same. And it doesn't have to take from nobody else. If they decide to give, that's a whole nother story. But that's their choice anyways, which is you're drawing from the infinite abundance of the universe. You can, you have, you do, you will, you be, you see, you live, you know. This is your truth and this is your reality. And this is what I see coming from these cards for you at this time. What a beautiful message. I'm so thankful and grateful that you and we are in alignment. And this is what I have for you tonight. I'm going to leave this message here because it's absolutely glorious. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.